From UFOs to psychic powers and government conspiracies, history is riddled with unexplained events. You can turn back now or learn the stuff they don't want you to know.
What do we mean by being back on multiple levels? We mean that our YouTube channel is back. YouTube.com/conspiracy stuff, spelled the way it sounds. We've got a new format of videos that you may be familiar with now. We've got more stuff coming out in the future, but we have something we'd like to share for you now in a rapid fire way, and that is the golden halcyon world of YouTube comments, that rarefied air.
Man.
My favorite part, Matt, had always been when someone would make a very excellent, salient point about, the transition of the gold standard and the interwar years. And then I would respond to them with, all right, sloppy dingleberry 420 XX. That's a great point about shifting between one financial medium to another. So what we thought we would do is just give you a cavalcade, real quick read of some of the YouTube comments that we have enjoyed on our recent videos.
Yes. And we're going to start with one off of, which video is this? This is the COVID-19 ghost ship tour video. And Fiddling While Rome Burns says, he's citing me talking at 103, and he says, "You can see Spain from Dorset, apart from 1,000 miles of French mainland blocking the view. The Earth would have to be flat to see something like that far away on the horizon. Definitely something they don't want you to know." Fiddling While Rome Burns, you, my friend, are absolutely right, because it is France and not Spain, and I misspoke, and I was wrong, and I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
Matt, give yourself 30 lashes.
I know, but it is true. So kudos to a salient, scathing, and funny comment on YouTube.
I'm tackling ones from the clip about the ghost of Gibraltar, which was your story, Matt. And let's see, first I've never seen these guys, although I've listened to them for years, lol. I always imagined Ben as a guy in a black FBI type cap and sunglasses. I mean, that's not that far off. Partially hidden in the shadows. For some reason, glad to see him as a regular human. Lol. Okay. Ben, you vacillate between exactly what she described and said regular human, I have to say.
I assure you, he is not a regular human.
Regular. He's not a regular anything. He's extraordinary. Okay, bruh, they have returned at the turn of the tide. You got that right. That's from user The Conspiracist. Then we've got one from Phantom Claw, a name that I really love, talking about the story of the ghost of Gibraltar. This is one sad ghost story, but at least it has some kind of happy ending. To find out what that happy ending is, listen to the episode or watch the YouTube video. Let's see, here, one last one from me for Ghost of Gibraltar. From Roger Scott Cathy. I remember reading somewhere that there was a mystery regarding how a certain animal on the rock got there, that it was difficult to account for their presence, and the tunnels came up. Think they were apes, maybe the Barbary apes, that they migrated via the tunnels. Matt, did you run into anything about Barbary apes migrating through the tunnels of Gibraltar in your research?
Oh, yeah. Totally, a ton of it, and I just forgot to add it in for time, so I'm sorry.
So many apes, so little time.
So we here are, if it's all right, I'll just round out a couple before we end the show. Shout out to Tate Van Cleve, who responded to our YouTube clip on mass hysteria and the screaming girls of Malaysia. Tate, you raise an excellent point when you say, I think 5 to 10 years ago, I read of something similar, meaning mass hysteria. Well, just check out the episode. I read of something similar happening in South America, Brazil or Guatemala, perhaps. I think it was somewhere between 7th and 9th grade. A group of girls used a Ouija board, and they literally had to bring in several Catholic priests to do a mass exorcism because madness was spreading from girl to girl, where a total of approximately 50 or so young girls were exhibiting similar symptoms. I saw another commentator trying to implicate Islam Islam as being the problem, but like I said, other similar instances in South America occurred where the kids were Catholic or Christian. If one of the other commenters is correct and this was a result of them messing around with the Ouija board, then I would say that would be the common factor in the similar incidents and not their chosen faith. Well, that and they were both young females, approximately the same age, but I'm not going to attempt to make that correlation. I think that's a pretty fascinating point because we have to remember that other examples of similar outbreaks occur, and they don't all occur in the Muslim world. You know what I mean? There's a wealth, there's a rich ecosystem of intervening variables there. And someone else, Holden Robbins, says, seems like attention-seeking behavior. If you live in a repressive society, I probably get a kick out of going nuts with everyone else. And then, you know, it's interesting because there's a running thread for these videos regarding the use of a Ouija board. So let us know. Do you think the Ouija board is the way to pierce the veil between the living world and the world of the dead? Is it a mass marketed board game? Anyhow, we've got one other one from Kim Jong-un. We have a video called "Is Kim Jong-un in a Coma?" And shout out to Kim Jong-un, who responded on YouTube saying, "I'm not in a coma."
Is
Classic Kim Jong. He's joshing around.
Is it a picture of Kim Jong-un or a picture of Kim Jong-il?
Oh, it is ill. I think you're right, dude. Yeah.
See, I don't know.
It's a picture of ill, but the screen name was Un.
I know.
So, you know, curiouser and curiouser. This is our show for today. Thank you as always.
Wait, Ben, no. I have one more in here that I only read one comment. There's one I had to get to. It's from the same one, the COVID-19 Ghost Ship Tour. Oh no, did I already lose it? No. Cat on Crack says, I will let the strange news stuff slide for these short YouTube videos, but what's up with Australia and North Korea, Ben? I believe you had flags for both of these countries, or you had a map of Australia, perhaps, and a flag of North Korea. How do you respond?
Well, Cat on Crack, thank you so much for that astute and rather pointed question. That's our show for today.
Of course.
Love it.